1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor.
You're not going to tell the truth and say, well, look, to be honest, I think that shirt you're wearing is absolutely awful, for example. So don't always tell the truth.
You just said it.
Well, exactly. Some people probably would, but again, it would depend on the relationship. You know, you could get away with that with some people, but most people have a fear of rejection. So, you know, we're not going to say some things that might cause us to be rejected. Vulnerability is something most human beings feel at different times, of great vulnerability. You know, if we expose our weakness, we've all got weaknesses. And if we expose too many of those, such as they may be, that could make us very vulnerable to being ridiculed, criticised. And somebody said that kind of vulnerability would be like being naked in a storm, surrounded by people sort of ridiculing you, and you've got no veneer of protection. So again, it stands to reason we're going to hold back on disclosing stuff about ourselves that we might think, well, they're going to not like that. They're going to laugh, or they're going to ridicule, because actually that is a bit of a weak point in my personality. So again, another reason I think why we would hold things back. I mean, do you think that's a relevant thing, vulnerability?
Yeah, there is a sort of vulnerability there, isn't it? Because if you do reveal too much about yourself, and then people might think, well, you know, people would always use it to sort of judge you, and I don't mean judge critically, but sort of like judge you in a way where all right, so say for instance, if you have a disability, right, and that is not visible, right, and you say to somebody, it will always come up in conversations. For instance, if you said to the person, oh, do you know, I feel really tired today, they might suggest perhaps it's because of what you're going through, you know, in a nice way, in a loving way. They might. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. So, I've got a condition called sickle cell, which you inherit or you're born with. So, and it just makes you anemic. And some people have severe cases of it where they have to go through blood transfusion, and some even have bone marrow treatment or whatever. But I don't seem to have it that severe. But I do have I wouldn't call it a mild case, because it all depends on how you feel, don't it? So I do have times when I'm just like really, really weak and tired, and I just leave everything. So I just do the minimal that I can during that period. And sometimes I'd mention it to friends, but I don't mention it to all of my friends. I would say, you know, they would say, for instance, I say, well, I've not been feeling very well. They would say, oh, what's wrong with you? Because people, they just ask, they just say, oh yeah, what's wrong with you? Have you got a cold? Have you got flu? You know, they want to. We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Wednesday afternoon. Hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz, the leader of our gang, will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does. And fund the aim of everything Cuz does.